Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and
Justiinsa.
watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Tällä pelillä on tosiaan noita suomalaisia tekijöitäkin.
Try cheering up.
Kuten kuvasta näkyy, niin on suomalaisia tekijöitä pelillä. On Timo Sihvot ja kaikki täällä lukee. Ilkka Kuuselat ja Anssi Hyytiäistä kaikki.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Mihinkäs tää nyt menee?
Time to get to work.
Nyt ollaan visito poliisi seuraavaksi, niinkö vitkatti? Peli sanoo, nyt olet poliisi seuraavana tässä pelissä. FBI-agentti. Selvä homma. Nyt ollaan sitten FBI-agentti seuraavaksi. Peli sanoo, että olet FBI-agentti seuraavaksi.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Tosta pitäis painaa. Ei tapahdu mitään sitä nappulasta. Ai jaa. No ei sitten. Ei väkisi. Pitääks tääkin tutkittaa yksi auto? Ei varmaan tarvii. Tää on tämmönenkin auto. Tää on joku serifipoliisikin paikan päällä ollut. Ollut tai on parhaillaan. Jossakin.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured
Niin tää on se poliisi. Eli se oli varmaan tämä auto sitten siellä pihassa. Tuolla. Täältä oli näköjään se poliisityyppi.
Down at crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Any, mitä siinä lukee? Any witnesses? Crime. Otetaan se.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out of towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Nyt siinä lukee, että let's take a look at the body. Otetaan se.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Mie en muuten näe ilman rilliä yhtään mitään.
Fenced off.
Pakko ottaa lasit käyttöön tähän pelihommaan. No nyt näkyy jotakin, mutta kun pitäisi vielä puhistaa lasit tähän väliin.
Crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each
Joku hito muistelmajuttu.
field office as a model in my head.
Pelikäsi painan nappulaa, niin minä painoin sitä nappulaa sitten. Nyt päästiin jonnekin tämmöiseen paikkaan.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Most recent victim died of major chest trauma. Consistent with 2200 victim hard to confirm due to condition of body. Two of the victims had bruising in some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Clothing of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Found in Coldroll Lake 2018 Samurons missing precision taste of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Eli ei mätsännyt johonkin järvi, mikään järvi se nyt leikki onkaan järvi. Johonkin sellaiseen juttu. The victim was reported missing in discovered in buried in a shallow grave. Okay. Victim was covered in illegible tattoos, a massacre from the killer maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help out search for the killer. Tosta se liikuttaa sitä. Joo. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Apart from going missing in. Nämä jo luinkin äsken läpi. Ei tarvi uudestaan lukea niitä läpi, jos ei halua. Tästä täällä lukee. Get to the crime scene. Meet Deputy Thornton of the General Store. Conversations, new choices. Tuossa on se 1000 karttajuttu seinässä kiinni. Täältä löytyy. Vai löytyykö yhtään mitään? Kyllä se jotakin löytyy näköjään. Tuonne takahuoneeseen pitäisi mennä.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started.
Nyt ollaan taas täällä, vitjatti. Nyt ollaan taas täällä, vitjatti, missä äsken oltiin. Eli mennään varmaan tänne suuntaan sitten.
Hey Casey, you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny.
Rappusia alas. Tässä on ainakin 3 rappusta alas.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump
Mennään
down?
3 rappusia pitkin alas. On siinä ainakin 4 rappuset ennen kuin päästään alas. Ja kun nyt pitää hypätä vaan tosta. Sitten päästään.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much.
Mihinkä me ollaan matkalla? Jonnekin me ollaan matkalla, vitjotti. Ai tänne alkupisteeseen, missä tämä peli alkoi. Niin vissiin ollaan.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Tämä on viimeinen.
Nope.
Mutta pitää etsiä oikein kohtakin tälle hitsi. Ennen kuin se hyväksyy. Niin se ei muuten hyväksy sitä juttua. Pitää etsiä oikein kohtakin tälle vielä. Se ei muuten hyväksy. Se ei muuten hyväksy sitä.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Homma edistyy. Ja taas mennään tänne takanurkkaan. Sinne huoneeseen, että peli jatkuu.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Eli pitää etsiä lisää todistekappaleita. No etsitään lisää todisteita.
Large amount of blood on
Eli niitä evidence-juttuja.
the victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Täältä löytyy sitten enemmän todisteita.
Someone left in a hurry.
Siitä löytyy yksi todiste.
Right over. Was it for a camera?
Siitä löytyy toinen todistekappale sitten.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably know him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
The clues can be discovered by speaking. Eli mun pitää puhua kaikille tyypeille, että saadaan lisää vinkkiä tähän hommaan.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Taskulamppu saadaan P-stä näköjään.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Olipahan rankka tuo Säfferin loppu ainakin. Kun tuo yhtäkkiä vaan hyökkäsi kimppuun tuo. Vähän päälle 2 tuntia meni tuon Säfferin läpässyt aikaa. Vähän päälle 2 tuntia mulla meni aikaa tuon Säfferin läpässyyn. Näköjään.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Semmonen sieltä.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, pushed past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. The cold of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
takaisin tänne.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Nyt mennään takaisin sinne Cauldron Lakeen. Tai minne mennäänkään. Idiotti.
We heard gunshots. You all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's bird was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Crazy talk. Monsters aren't real. And what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like, huh? He's gone like that?
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Kävellään tänne näköjään sitten. Ihan hyvä peli tää Alan Wake 2 on kyllä ollut tähän asti. Ei mulla mitään valittamista ole.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find
Sillä
ourselves
tavalla.
in a horror story.
The Hard. Return 2.
The book says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to
Ei vitsi, Ilmo Koskela. Tää on huvittava.
fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified.
On kyllä kunnon tutkintaa se pelissä.
Don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs.
Kyllähän me tykkään tutkia kaikenlaista. Se on vaan mielenkiintoinen juttu. Pääsee tutkimaan kaikkea tässä pelissä.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer
Sauna ja vihta. Sauna ja vihta. Suomalaisia sanoja tähän peliin. Kyllä. Englanninkieliseen peliin suomalaisia sanoja. Sauna ja vihta.
My mother made this sweater for me.
Ei.
How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Suomi, Finland, pulla,
My
Karjalan
mom's family was
piirakka.
from Sweden originally.
Voi hitto.
I don't know much about them beyond that.
Tää on hyvä peli.
The sweater is just something to remember her by. Okay, we're done for now.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing.
I'd be happy to get you here.
I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too.
Let's get to the murder side, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Oh.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? Flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Pakko olla joku kiertoreiti tonne saakeli.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a... This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Tulo valo. Se ei tiedä oikein hyvää tuo valohomma, vitsi. Tuo valohomma ei nimittäin tiedä hyväässä pelissä. Ei nimittäin tiedän sen.
There's another lunchbox.
Lisää manuskriptiä löytyi täältä. Ei tarvii sulakkeen tähän.
Another page. Making progress. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Pitäisikö tähän lopettaa tää pelaaminen tältä päivää? Tää olisi nimittäin hyvä lopettaa tältä päivää pelihommat. Jopa nämä pilit pussiin tältä päivää tähän kohtaan. Ja minä raidaan joku tyypiin tätä nopeasti.
Ei, toi kuulostaa pelottavalta.